He's newer. He's not a Joe.
Who's this?
Lift ticket.
Is he a Joe?
Yeah, he went with the giant helicopter.
How much are the figures?
Right on.
Dad, how much are the figures?
Figures $1 a piece. Yep.
Chance, what's up with that Gansett cooler? You got what the hell's that?
The bag, bro.
Are you into the Gansett shit or no?
I love Gansett. I have tons of Gansett shit.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's funny. I had that stuff too.
I got tons of beer stuff. I got taps, everything.
Right here.
Signs.
Gotcha.
You want some money?
Yeah.
You guys have fun today.
Yes, sir.
You find anything? Great. You want 1,000, 2,500? I don't know what that is.
Does it have a wireless connection?
This one doesn't, but the newer ones do. Yeah.
Would they have Wi-Fi or Bluetooth?
This has a Bluetooth connection, but wireless. You don't have. How much are the Star Wars guys?
Those are $1 a piece.
$1 a piece.
Sold a bunch of
Princess, but there's a Vitruvian hex. $2.99. I'll take that for $2, $3. $95.
You want to take it?
Power of the Force. Yeah.
I was just thinking of my son.
I can't put it in the bag, it'll mess it up.
Yeah.
Let me hold it for you.
You want it?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Star Wars guys, huh? I got another one at home. I didn't bring it because it's kind of fragile.
Yeah. Which one? One like this or
No, well, like one of the things with the Luke Skywalker in it.
the X-wing?
I don't know if it's the X-Wing. Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
92 Playmate. So this is the one that you would put the figures in, but it's missing the back. I could have picked one of those up with like 6 figures for $10. Yeah, I'll do 15. That's cool. I just remember the show from when I was a kid. That's kind of cool. See that, Grant? He's a bendy.
I should get a Chewy in there. Get a Chewy and put it in the.
Yeah, it might be.
Put it in the.
Is that guy?
He's got a belly.
It's the one, the He's a 3PO. Hey, here's a Chewy. It's $5 though.
I might come back to it for it. I haven't spent anything.
Yeah, same. Binks. Take that one up.
Yeah, but it's just.
That's kind of cool.
It's just. But.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, micro machines.
I got that. I got that
whole tub full of micro machines there.
It's
guys.
crazy.
A couple pieces up here and the cars.
Crazy, crazy. Were you not getting the X-Wing?
Yeah, those are all headless and limbless Star Wars in that bag. These are all the weird guys.
Too many battles?
Too many battles, yeah. Code 66.
Yeah, no, there's
No video. I don't have it.
put in like a frame kind of thing. Like
How much for Carmen?
Carmen, $10.
I literally picked up fucking what's his face's character.
Rico.
Yeah. Rico.
Johnny?
Yeah, Johnny Rico. Picked him up out here for 50 cents. Yeah.
Diz? Did they make a Diz character?
I don't know. They didn't make a lot of them.
No.
Somebody had sent me one of the bugs.
No kidding.
Yeah, he sent it for nothing, and it works. You open it and he like screeches and everything. It's cool.
Is that a big one too?
Yeah, it's big. It's like it's huge. Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Can I take a look at it?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Is it?
Sam up there too. Toucan Sam.
I know. I have a castle.
And the alien, that's right. Taking over Grayskull.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Let's get
I almost bought those 2 weeks ago, but they didn't get my cat foot into them.
I wear a 14. I just don't do anything anymore. The worst part is the sculpts on these were fucking horrific. Let's see, they have, yeah, they got Johnny Rico, Ace Levy, Watkins, and Carmen.
medic.
Take 5 on it?
No reach. I'll go down to 8.
8?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do it.
Do you want another bag?
I don't have him. Do I have Countdown? Ooh. $30 though. I mean, that's not terrible, but he made it for 15. I need this one. Do I need this? See, that's the thing I hate about the repaints, is I'm never sure which version.
Yeah.
Fuel home. Dude, I gotta check my list if I have it. Hey guys, what's going on? Justin here. So 2 weeks worth of toy pickups. So as you can kind of tell by the table here, toys and video games have not been great as of late, which is, you know, it happens. It's the middle of the summer. Things just aren't popping up right now. You know, so I'm kind of going to show you everything I got. There's one thing here that I don't have anymore because I literally, I picked it up. I posted it on my Instagram. Somebody asked me for it and I sold it right away, which was a lot of 20, what were they? 20 Star Wars figures. They were the clone troopers. A couple of them were, you know, not in the greatest shape. They were definitely played with. I cleaned them up. The guy wanted them for his kids, so I sent them, you know, he gave me a deal. I gave him a deal on what I paid. So basically, here's everything I have left. Picking up some stuff for the collection, some stuff to flip. I did have the yard sale last Saturday, so anybody that came, thank you very much for stopping by. I did do really well. I got rid of a ton of stuff. I still have a ton of stuff. I got rid of that couch that I had. I got a nice shelf. I just got to kind of finish organize. Well, I got to reorganize the shelf. I put stuff on the shelf to kind of get it out of the way to organize other stuff, but I'll show you. I got one of those nice industrial shelves from, I got it from Lowe's, paid $90 for that shelf, but it's nice. I have those same shelves at work and they're great. Really easy to put together. It took me about, 20 minutes, not even. But that shelf can hold 4,000 pounds, unlike the plastic shelves like I have over there, only hold maybe like 200 pounds. So if you guys are looking for a nice shelf for storage purposes, I'd suggest getting one of those. So back to the toys. I will show you kind of, I don't even really know mostly what order I got it in. I'll just kind of start here in the middle. I'm in a text group with some other YouTubers, the Video Game Bros, Tatted Collector. Who else is in it? Jesus. Sorry, I'm terrible with this. Whenever I try to think of other groups I'm in, my brain just doesn't work. But I'll put the guys down below who are in the text group. One of the guys that's in a group, he doesn't do YouTube currently. He's going to start doing YouTube as a channel. CollectorsLuck's in it too. And there's one other. Why can't I think of your name? I'm so sorry. I'm terrible. Great channels though. I'll put them down below. Anyway, Chance, really cool kid, sent me this stuff just as like a thank you. So, you know, nothing super crazy, but just kind of a couple cool things. Original Ninja Turtle, he's the hard head Leonardo, which is cool because I don't think I had a Leonardo, so I'll be hanging on to that one. Can try to find his belt and stuff sometime. I got a Spawn figure from Todd McFarlane Spawn. I did collect these when I was a kid. I had a ton of them. I actually had the normal version of this one, the black and red and white version of him. So this one's cool to have, the gold version. He's numbered 6,454 out of who knows how many. But back in the 90s, you know, stuff was just mass produced. But he's still really cool. He's going to go on one of the shelves in the collection somewhere. And a little Star Wars. These are the action fleets, which were kind of like Micro Machine types. They were a little bit bigger. They have there's a little figure on the inside that's there. So cool thing. This guy will go on the shelf. I don't really collect much Star Wars stuff just because I don't have room for it. I do love Star Wars. Always been a Star Wars fan. I still have my original figures from when I was a kid. But thank you very much, Chance. Very cool of you to send that stuff my way. I will go to the non-flea market stuff first. Those of you that don't know, I'm a huge fan of Starship Troopers. It's just kind of like one of those corny movies. I remember seeing it in the theater when I was a kid. I went with my youth group, strangely enough, and they were going to see something else, and me and one of the other guys wanted to go see this. So we went and saw Starship Troopers. We were the only guys in the theater. Just a hilarious memory. I do like the movie. It's fun. It's you know, not a great movie by any means, but it's a fun movie. And this year at, what was this? These are San Diego Comic-Con exclusives put out. This one was at GameStop. Johnny Rico, you know, Casper Van Dien's character. Fun movie. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely check it out. Lots of gore and craziness in it. I found this guy. I'm a big Vitruvian Hacks fan too, if you guys don't know that. I'm sure if you've been following the channel long enough, you do know. Most of the time when I pick them up, they're unfortunately expensive. Most of them retail for 25 to 30 bucks a piece, which isn't crazy, but for like a 3 3/4 size figure, it can be expensive. But they're really awesome figures. They're really well articulated. They come with weapons, extra hands. A lot of the other ones come with like all kinds of weapons and heads and armor and stuff. This one, strangely enough, I think is one of their newer ones. They're the Army Builder ones. But this one, I found at Savers in a bag with a little princess figure that I gave to my niece. I paid $3.99 for it. So basically, you know, $4 for a brand new in-package Hacks figure. I'll take it any day of the week. Moving on, last week at the flea markets, we went to 3 flea markets, and this is all I found. Well, plus the Star Wars figures, but this is basically it. I paid $5 for this guy and this guy. I paid $1 for the He-Man, and then the Star Wars figures that are already gone. I got a good deal on those too. So like I said, it's been kind of dry. Moving over to what I found yesterday, some cool stuff for sure. Stuff you don't really come across often at all. We went to Seacon and then Raynham and then home. I'm going to try to figure out next week where we're going to go. Maybe something a little bit different. I do have to work Sunday night. I'm working Queen, Adam Lambert with Queen, which is going to be kind of cool. But I got a Wheeled Warriors in the box. The box is beat up, like somebody had taped it. Obviously there's tape there. But still cool to see the box. I'm pretty sure the figure's mostly complete. It might be missing one piece. I'm not 100% sure on it. I paid $15 for him. It's going to be hard to sell. I will sell him just because I don't have any room for him. But I remember watching the cartoon when I was a kid. This one's just the Wheeled Warriors, but then they changed it to Jace in the Wheeled Warriors, I believe. and I have like a couple books and stuff from when I was a kid. Basically, you can interchange the wheels, you can do weapons on them, all kinds of cool stuff. But this guy's a little harder to find. There's none currently listed on eBay of the Gun Grinner. There's like parts for him, but none listed of him. So that guy's going to go up online probably. Really cool 80s toys. Then we went over to Raynham, and started off not really finding anything outside. Figured we wouldn't. It was like 9:30 at that point. So I walk inside, and it was funny because that morning I was telling Grant, I was like, hey, you know, I'd like to find more Starship Troopers stuff. I don't really see much of it since the other figure I picked up, and then the pop of Johnny Rico kind of got me wanting to find more. Funny, one of the guys I go to quite often, really nice guy, he had this in his case. If I could pick it up, it'd be great. The Carmen Ibanez. This is the character that was played by, what the heck's her name? I can't think of her name. Anyway, this is not an expensive figure. I paid $8 for it. They go online for like $8 to $12. So, you know, just kind of a stupid cool thing to have for the collection. There's only, I think, 6 figures like that size made. Otherwise, Galoob made more of like the Micro Machine stuff sized, and some smaller scale sized Starship Trooper stuff that's hard to find and expensive when you find it. Well, expensive in being they're like $50-$60 a piece on most of them when you find them. Grant picked this up for me. I don't know what he paid for it, but he grabbed this for me. I don't collect VHS stuff, but as a Starship Troopers fan, I definitely am going to keep that. I'll kind of make a little shelf eventually for the Starship Troopers stuff if I can find more. And last but certainly not least, grabbed 2 carded Joes, as you can tell right here. I paid $25 for the pair. The guy had him marked at 30 and him marked at 15. So I've bought from this guy a ton. He always has Joes. So I asked off the bat if he would do 10 on him, and he said, yeah, no problem. And then this guy, I just happened to ask, you know, what's the best you could do? He said 20. I countered with 15, figuring he was going to say no 20, and he stayed with 15. Just because the card's kind of beat up. But he's going to stay in the collection. These guys, I don't really collect much in the way of carded stuff, but if I can get him for, like, him complete online, I think goes for about $10, $10 to $12. And him complete, I think, goes for at least 20. So why not pay those prices on them and have them for the collection? So anyways, that's it, guys. Not a ton of stuff by any means, but it was nice to get rid of stuff at the yard sale last week and, you know, kind of get stuff going. It is July 29th, so we're basically, this is going to be the last one I do in July. We're getting into August, September, you know, when things start cooling down around here, which is nice. So in September, the end of September, I'm going to be doing a toy show. I'll give you more information on it once I have more information on it. So definitely really cool there. But if you guys ever see anything, you know, that you want, definitely hit me up. I got a ton of G.I. Joe stuff to get rid of and a bunch of other kind of stuff I want to get rid of. So definitely hit me up on that. And we're only, as of right now, 19 away from 5,000 subscribers. After last week's video, I kind of stumbled for some reason and the amount of subscribers. But hey, it happens. No big deal. We're just going to keep trucking along. And we'll get to that 5,000 subscriber contest soon enough. I would probably say by next week. So thanks for guys for watching. I really appreciate it as always. Definitely check out the other channels of the guys in my text group. And definitely, if you want to get in contact with me, Instagram or Facebook, as always, definitely check out my Instagram. Really cool stuff. You get to see the stuff before it hits videos. Because obviously right now it seems to be doing, until I can find more stuff, video game stuff one week, toy stuff the next week. I'm just going to keep doing that. If I could find more time, I'd like to do a couple other things too. But it is what it is. So thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it as always. I'll catch you next time. Peace out.